everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna be making my favorite thing to have for breakfast, which is French toast. Also, I'm gonna be calling these cooking videos Cooking with Alina. I don't know, I'll figure something out for an intro. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. But with that being said, let's get into making French toast. Now let's get started with the things that you need. So first off, you're gonna need eggs, and depending on how many eggs you are gonna use, that depends on how much milk you're going to put into your French toast. You want a little bit less milk than you do eggs, so that way it balances out and so it's not so overpowered with the milk. Next, you're gonna need salt. Make sure you get the, what's it called, granulated salt. This kind of salt that's very, very, very thin, that goes through the salt shaker. Not the kind of salt that you kind of pinch and then you sprinkle on. For the very last but not least, the bread. You can use white bread or you can use brown bread, both work. Lastly, for the plates you're gonna need, if you don't have a plate like this with a rounded edge around it, like a border, you can use just a normal plate, but you're gonna use them to put in your egg mixture along with the milk. Starting with the egg, I'm only gonna use one because I want to make one piece of French toast, but if you wanted to make multiple pieces of French toast, I would recommend using 2 or 3 eggs. Hopefully I don't get any shells. Now I'm gonna add in milk. Now, a very important tip when you are putting salt in literally anything, not just this, make sure that you put it in your hand first and you'll actually be able to see how much salt you have. Because when you just shake this, you have no control over how much salt is going in. So putting it in your hand first and seeing the salt helps a lot more. Because I've had times where I've made very, very salty French toast. And I could just remake it, but I'm like, I don't want to waste eggs and milk and all that, considering how expensive things are now. Whisk it some more. Now get your piece of bread and just put it right in. Then you're gonna let it soak. We're gonna let this soak until we start seeing less and less of the egg mixture. Now, while we wait, we're gonna warm up the stove. You wanna get a pan that is approximately the size of your bread. Depending on how many pieces of French toast you wanna make, you're gonna have a different size of a pan so that you can fit more or less, depending on how many you have. When I'm letting it warm up, I'll put it on high, but it's very, very important that when you're actually cooking the toast, that you put it on about 3 or between 3 and 6. I put it between 3 and 6, but for now, while it warms up, so it can warm up as fast as possible. See how it's absorbed some of it? Now that it's absorbed some of it, I'm gonna flip it over and let it absorb some more. Also, sometimes putting it on an angle helps. It's very important that you let the stove heat up, because so many times when I've made French toast, I forgot that I had to let it warm up. And so what ended up happening was the French toast would stick to the pan. It was such a hassle to clean up. It was so annoying to scrub and scrub and scrub at the pan. I don't know if it's showing up on camera for you guys, but it is quite literally steaming. I don't know if you can see the steam. I actually have a lot of the mixture still left. This is the scary part. I think I let it warm up for too long. It burned, no. This is a fail. Sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. It smells like it burns right now. It completely smells like it burns. I'm gonna put this on low so that the cheese has time to It still looks good. It's not completely burned. Now it's time for the taste test. I just have to say something really quick. Some people like their French toast burnt. So this wasn't a failure because some people like it burnt, some people don't. Some people like it golden brown, crispy golden brown. I personally prefer golden crispy brown, but this isn't as badly burnt as I feared it would be. My mistake was putting it on high. So don't put it on high, and if you put it on high, don't put it on high for too long. Even though I think I put it on high for like a minute and a half maybe, while I was waiting for this to soak, but it was too fast. It heated up too fast and it started steaming. But if you like it burnt, then there's no error. For me, there was an error because I was like, I want it to be nice, golden brown. Okay, but let's finally try it. Honestly, it's still pretty good. It burned a little bit. So it wasn't a complete failure. It tastes 100% as I thought it would. It tastes really good. I will never forget when I had French toast for the first time and I was like,
what is this? I need to have it every day.
And during quarantine, I was making French toast every single day. Now I have French toast, or I'll have eggs, or I'll make a sandwich in the morning. But French toast is so good. If you haven't tried making French toast yet, I highly recommend that you do so. Because this is something that everyone needs to have tried. Try it. It is so good and it's so easy to make. You can make this in like, what? I think it took me 5 minutes. And actually, this is kind of a 2-in-1 because if you have extra egg mixture left over, you could just make an egg with the French toast. I just realized. I forgot to cheers you guys. How could I do that? I have 1 bite left. I'm not a chef. I cheers guys. Wait. What about the thumbnail? I forgot to take the thumbnail picture. Oh my